Let's see.
Me? No? Okay, okay. Okay. All right. Let the Lord bless you. Okay. Bye-bye. All right.
So I'm going to be getting started at 6 with like starting the makeup tutorial, but I just want to like kind of like get set up. Started at 6 with like starting the makeup tutorial. Sorry. I'm also like watching on like a different screen so I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, so I'm gonna get started at 6. If you guys hear any noise like in the background, I live with my family and we have relatives over, so it's definitely going to be a little bit noisy in the background. I'm sorry for that in advance, but that's just life because I live at home still. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, hey guys, so I'm back again. So for this live, I am going to be doing my makeup, and if you guys saw my previous video on doing glitter eyeshadow, I lost the footage of putting on the actual glitter onto my eyelids. So I did promise you guys that I will do another video with glitter so you guys can see exactly how I do put the glitter on to my lid using the lash glue and everything. So I'm just going to be doing that today in this video. So I am going to be using this glitter here. So this is more of like pinkish, slightly purple looking glitter. So I'm going to be using that. I already washed my face. I washed and moisturized my face already, but I am going to be putting on some primer. Actually, hold up 1 second. Okay, hopefully the lighting looks better now. So yes, I'm going to be starting off by priming my face. I'm using my NYX Marshmallow Primer. So I'm just using this to prime my face. And I have a mirror here. So I'm going to be looking down because just looking at myself as I apply the makeup. So what I've realized with this primer is really using it sparingly, like not putting too much on my face at a time, but doing like little by little and kind of like building up to having, you know, the amount that I need. But yeah, guys, how's it going? How's your day so far? Hopefully you guys are having a really good day. I'm having a really good day. I actually got out of work early, and it wasn't like a strictly regular work day for me. It's pretty chill, so I enjoyed that. So as always, I am going to start off with my eyes. So I'm going to prime my lids. If I can find what I need. So for my lids, I am using the Morphe Filter Effect Concealer. This is in the shade Light to Cool. So I'm just going to use this to base and prime my lids. So I'm just using my fingers to blend that out. I also really need to go get my eyebrows done because they are growing back in, and it's more than I like. So I do need to get those done because I don't really fill in my eyebrows. So I tend to just get them threaded and then leave them and don't do anything else. Like every once in a while I'll attempt to like fill them in, but I never truly like how they look. So I just don't really mess with my eyebrows like that. Okay, so that's it for my lids. So for this look, I'm going to be using my Nubian 2 palette by Juvia's. So these are the colors. So you guys can see that. So I am going to do like a pink and brown look. So the pink is going to be the glitter, obviously. So I'm going to do like browns in my crease. So yes. Let's start off with this. We're going to start off with this brown shade here. It's called Kenya. So we're gonna start off with that in my crease. So going in my crease with that. But yes. So if you guys remember, like I am leaving my current job and starting my new job. So that's actually happening really soon for those who are like returning subscribers who are watching. If you're new, I work as an environmental educator, but I am currently leaving that job to be a science teacher at a charter school. And I'm very excited to start my new job, but it's also like I'm not leaving my current job on any bad terms, really. It's more a financial reason. And if you guys have realized, we're entering, if not already, are in a recession. So the cost of everything is increasing. Housing is increasing. Even though I live at home, I'm trying to find my own place. So rent is increasing. So that's making it a lot harder for me to move out. Um, Gas prices are going up, the cost of everything like food, clothes, everything is literally increasing in cost. So that just makes it harder. And the job I had was not paying me enough for me to really want to stay. Plus, it was contractual, so I would be leaving anyways in December. I would have to find a new job. So I'm like, let's just start looking from now. And I actually found a job and got hired to start before I would have like left my current position. So I was like, I'm going to take this. It's paying a lot more, considerably more. So I'm like, we're gonna take this new job because I need money, sadly, but that's just the truth. Okay, I'm going to go in with this lighter brown shade, Madagascar. So I'm just gonna put this a little bit lower than where I put the last color. So I'm just really looking forward to starting my new position. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to come with its own challenges like any job. So, and that's just something I'm aware of. And even though like it might have its own challenges, I think it's going to be good for me and just broaden like, my experience with like teaching and educating kids. Because currently I really mainly focus on third to fifth graders, and with this new position I might be working with like kindergartners and like first and second graders, which I don't really have much experience with those age group, and I think it would be interesting working with them. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. So now I'm not gonna do like like my last video, really do like a cut crease because I really don't feel like I need to do like a cut crease with this. But I am going to be using my lash glue. So this is the Duo lash glue. Um, if you have the lash glue where it comes with like a brush, that's gonna be easier when applying the lash glue to your lids. I don't have that, so I'm just gonna be really using my fingers. I think your fingers are probably one of your best things, or like, best tools to use when it comes to doing makeup. If you are lacking actual makeup brushes or anything, your fingers work well. I've gotten some of the best blending of my like eyeshadow using my fingers. So I think they work really great. So I'm just gonna like put some on my finger. I hope there's still glue in here or else this look is not gonna get done. Okay, so I'm just going to put some lash glue on my fingers, not too much, just like a little. And then I'm just gonna, on my lid, put the glue where I want to put the glitter. So I'm not gonna be applying. See, it's kind of lifting as well, which is why I don't like using my fingers too much. But just lightly dab where you're gonna want to put the And just if you guys are not aware, or if you guys have any misconception, if you're working with glitter, it's going to get messy. Like, there's no way around it, to be honest, unless you're have like a glitter brush or something. Or I know like Stila makes those like glitter eyeshadow where it's like it comes already like with a brush applicator. But for this, it's gonna get a little messy. Okay. Okay, so that's just how we're really doing this like a little bit at a time. So okay. So we're gonna put on more glitter on this eye, but I didn't put down like in lash glue everywhere I want to put it in. So I'm just like doing it little at a time. So we're just gonna once again put some glue on my finger and place it on my lid where I want to put the glitter. And I am going to put some like where I already applied some of the glitter, because I want to put a little bit more glitter in those spaces, as in those spots as well. So, and the way I'm putting on the glitter is I'm taking the little container with the glitter and my brush, dipping that down and lifting it up, and then just like literally placing it on my lid, as you guys can see. And this glitter is like chunky glitter, so if you are using finer glitter, it will cause more fallout since the glitter is finer. But with the glitter I'm using, it's chunkier, so it's not resulting as much fallout. So that is something to keep in mind. I got this glitter off of Amazon like years ago, like 2019, because I went to Easy one year and I brought like face jewelry, and it came with glitter that I can like, you know, also put on my face or on my body for that reason. But I used the glitter mainly for eyeshadow. So I've just had this for years. I don't use it as much just because I mentioned in my other video that I tried doing glitter eyeshadow like a couple times, and it just, I don't know, I didn't really care for how it looked too much, and I just had like a lot of fallout, which I just didn't like. So I was like, yeah, maybe glitter eyeshadow is not for me. I do want to get more and just experiment more with glitter though. But this is what, let me see if I can like bring the camera a little bit closer to me. So this is what that's looking like already. Like I want to put, I feel like I'm gonna put more, like layer it more. And I probably should have cut the crease because I have like the brown on the bottom. It's kind of harder to see. But okay. I feel like this is such a tedious process, but it's worth it when the look comes out the way you want it to come out. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta just take your time and with it and not like try and rush it. Like, I really feel like I hate being rushed when it comes to doing my makeup because then it doesn't come out how I want. I make mistakes, or whenever I rush, I feel like I might have to skip a step or two in my makeup process, and I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like how I want it to look, and then I'll get annoyed. Okay, there's one piece of glitter like on my lash. Okay, I like that better now. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the other side. I'm gonna have a difficult time cleaning up this glitter later off my floor. But okay. And one of the things, like with doing this, like you want to make sure you're putting like the same amount on each side. In a sense, like if I only am doing like the inner corner of my eye, I want to make sure like that lines up with the other eye. I don't want it to look like one eye has more glitter, or the glitter is taking up more space on one eyelid versus the other. So I'm gonna bring this one like a little bit more in to match this eye. Like I was saying, you can really put the lash glue on top of where you put glitter already if you want to apply more glitter to that area. So that's exactly what I'm going to do on this side. Because we don't want it to look patchy. We want it to be shiny and glittery. Okay, so yes, that's literally what we're doing. All that glitter. So that's the glitter. So I am going to add some pinks to the edges just because add more color, because I feel like this look kind of one-dimensional. So I'm going to go into my Natasha Denona Love palette. So taking a different one. So from this palette, I'm going to be using, let's see, what color do I actually want to use? I'm going to use this color, which is Heart right here. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to go in lightly next to where I just add that glitter and slightly up into the crease. And the inner corner of my eye as well. Okay. Alright, now for the other side, just adding the pink in right next to where I have my glitter. Okay, and then also the inner corner. And honestly, this might look crazy now, but like, wait till I am done. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back in with the original brush I used for the brown and back into that palette. Where did I put it? Oh, got it. Oh, so the hair is, I don't believe it's a wet and wavy type, but I did actually sprayed it and use some like curl enhancing smoothie type thing on it, and it did help make the curls pop a little bit more, but I don't think it's designed to be like a wet and wavy type hair. But you definitely can like wet it up and put products in it because it is 100% human hair. So I'm gonna go back in with the brown that I use in my other palette and just clean up back my crease.
Looking at that powder, me think me have one clear envelope.
So that's like my eye. I'm not going to put on eyeliner or anything. Ooh. And just be careful because sometimes the glitter does, like, if you still have like fallout in your lashes, so I would always say like be mindful of that. Like take them out because it can go in your eye and just be annoying, which is what I'm doing here because I felt like something just went in my eye. I hope I didn't get a piece in my eye, but I think I'll be fine. So now I'm gonna like move on to my face, and I am breaking out. I have like one pimple here because I'm on my period, and you know, hormonal breakout is a thing. I hate it, but there really isn't much I can do about that. Like, it's not something that I can really control. So I am using my Juvia's I Am Magic foundation. So I'm just gonna apply that to my face. And I have some glitter fall out on my cheek. I'm trying to get that off with my beauty blender as best as I can. But guys, I'm telling you, the thing with glitter is like it can be really messy to use. Like it comes out looking amazing, but it literally gets everywhere. Like the last time I did this, I was finding glitter in my hair days after I took the makeup off. So that's what I mean. It gets legit everywhere, and that's not something I really want to deal with all the time, which is why I rarely, very rarely use glitter eyeshadow. But I will say I always admire when I see other people doing it. I love how it looks. So I also am planning on doing a makeup series. It's gonna be like a makeup basic series, so it's gonna be just teaching you guys how to do like the very basics, like picking the right foundation, figuring out your undertones, learning how to just blend eyeshadow, because I feel like that's something that you always hear people like blend your eyeshadow really well, but like what does that mean? Like how do you know if your eyeshadow is blended well or not? So I'm going to be doing like a series on like just the basics I think you should know if you are starting out doing makeup. And like I said, I myself am new to like doing makeup. I might seem advanced to some people, but like, you know, everyone's at their own pace when it comes to doing makeup. So I just want, you know, for those who might not really know much, to do a series like that so you can learn the very basics and you can just use all that information to do your makeup. Hey girl Monique. Also, yes, if you are getting like the starter stuff, like I would say just get like, you know, a set of brushes for sure is definitely a must. Like it doesn't matter. You can even get like some cheap brushes if you don't feel like breaking your bank account buying really expensive brushes. I know I bought brushes off Amazon and they work just as well as the more expensive one. Getting like foundation if you think you need foundation, because if you have really good skin and you don't need foundation, skip that shit. Because I know I wish I can go without wearing foundation, but I can also do a whole video on just like what I think the very basic stuff that someone might need in terms of starting out to do makeup, because you really don't need to buy a lot of products. Like if you don't plan on doing like a full face makeup all the time, because trust me, I don't beat my face every single time I do my makeup. So now I'm just using the Morphe concealer. This is in the shade 32 warm to like highlight and brighten my under eye. So yeah, foundation is one of those things. I like foundation because I have a lot of like scarring on my face because I always pop my pimples and then that leaves scars, and that's just not what I'm supposed to do. But even though I know I shouldn't do it, I still do it nonetheless. So that's one of the reasons why I wear foundation often. if anything. But I won't wear eyeshadow all the time. Sometimes, especially more recently, I've been actually just doing like face makeup and going without eyeshadow. And it's honestly kind of been rewarding because eyeshadow tends to take up the most of my time when doing my makeup. So I can cut my makeup routine really short if I skip eyeshadow. So that's just something I've been doing personally a lot lately. I'm just like making sure I blend out this concealer really well because we don't want it to look weird. Hmm. And now I'm going to contour. And I'm going to do a very light contour because I don't want. I'm not. Honestly, guys, I'm doing this makeup just to take pictures. I'm not going anywhere. Well, I'm going to the gym, but I'm going to take this off before I go to the gym because there's no way in hell I'm showing up to the gym with a full face of makeup. Like, that's not something I do. Like, if people do that, and like, I know people who do that, but that's just not me. I'm going to be sweating, and I just don't like the idea of like sweating with like a full face of makeup on. So, yeah, this is going to be for pictures for Instagram, and then I'm going to take it all off before I go to the gym. But I'm going to the gym like super late. I normally go around like 11 p.m. at night, so I got time. See, I'm also finding some of that glitter from earlier, like on my cheek here. Oh yeah, and for the contour, I'm using my Sephora concealer in the shade Devil's Food. I forgot what number it is. I think it's 26. Let me see. It's 20, but it's Devil's Food is the name of it, and it's their darkest shade. So yeah, if you guys would also use that shade, it's just the darkest shade that Sephora offers. Now I'm gonna set where I did my under eye concealer. So I'm using some translucent powder. I think this is a Tru Blend translucent powder. I'm just taking literally I'm going to pat this in under my eye. So if you're someone like me who tends to get oily in your T-zone, this is definitely something you want to do. One, it helps like mattify your concealer more, and it also just prevents me from like getting as oily as fast in that area. So I'm also gonna put some on my forehead because my forehead tends to get oily too. Granted, like I said, I'm not keeping this on for too long, but if you were going out for the day, especially now that it's summertime here in New York City and this heat and humidity be on a different level out here. So next I'm going to use some highlight. So this is the Milani highlight in the shade Dolce Perla, and I truly, truly, truly love this highlight so much. Like, this is hands down one of the best highlight I've ever used, and I've had like other highlight palettes, and I've used like other palettes like the Anastasia Beverly Hills like highlight palettes. I've definitely used it, and they are also really nice. But I love this, especially for a drugstore product. It's really good, and I feel like it doesn't like it's just like so nice and subtle, and I can build it up if I want like more of a dramatic look. Oh, that's interesting. Like I feel like the combo, if you're like combo skin, like you should also try using the translucent powder as well, or even like a regular all over face powder to help with that. I don't normally do like an all over face powder, but I've heard and have heard many people recommend it for people who do tend to have like problems like with oils throughout the day. Or another option is like having blotting paper where you can use it to take off the excess oils like throughout the day. Sometimes I will like carry around just like a little brush that I can, if I feel like I'm getting oily, I can use that to help brush away, and soak up some of those oils. So, yes. I feel like once my foundation is on, I always feel like I look better. I don't know why. I really do think I look better once the foundation and stuff is on. So I'm going to put on mascara. I'm not putting on lashes. That's also another thing I haven't been doing lately. I have not been putting on lashes. That's just, I struggle with putting on lashes sometimes, and I just don't want to be bothered. I do plan on buying more lashes though. I I want to get some lashes from ColourPop, and if you guys don't shop from ColourPop, I definitely would recommend getting their lashes because one, if you like more of a natural lash, their lashes, or at least some of their lashes, are very natural looking, and they're extremely affordable. Like they're usually no more than $10. I haven't gotten them from a while, so but in the past, I can say they're usually about like 5 to 8 something dollars. I don't know about now, especially with the inflation and everything. But ColourPop on the whole is usually very affordable, so I doubt it's like crazy expensive compared to other brands. I know some brands sell one single pair of lashes for like 20 or more dollars, which I think is a lot of money for one pair of lashes. Where I can go on Amazon and buy like a pack of lashes for $20, and that pack would have like 50 lashes because I've actually gotten lashes off Amazon before. They were not the absolute best, but they also weren't the worst pair of lashes I've gotten and used. So I think just like finding what you like and what's within your budget, because if you're a person who's willing to pay a lot of money on makeup products, then go for it by all means. I am someone like I am in the middle. Certain things I will spend more money on. Like I will spend a lot of money on my foundation, my concealers, my eyeshadow palettes, but like something like lashes that I don't wear like crazy often, I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on just because I know I do not wear lashes all the time. I am going to wear and use like my eyeshadow palettes, concealer, and foundation very regularly, so I'm willing to spend the money on it. But once again, to each their own, and if you want to spend 20, $30 on lashes, that is completely up to you. Okay, and then for my bottom lashes, those are those. Yes. Now for last but not least, my lips. This is where, like, I feel like I never have my lip stuff in my makeup bag. They're always someplace else. So I'm going to be right back, guys. So if you have watched any of my other videos, you guys know I'm using my NYX eyebrow pencil as a lip liner. This is literally one of my favorite things. So I'm using this to line my lips. And this is in the color dark brown. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty lip gloss Fussy. Alright, so guys, so this is the final look. And I have like my computer and I can like see myself. So like I can like see my lashes like shining. I mean, not my lashes, my eyelids shining from like the glitter. But I honestly really like how this came out. The only thing I don't really like about this look are my eyebrows because they look a mess. And I really, really need to go get them done, which I shall this weekend. So next video, they won't be looking so rough, hopefully. But yes, I really hope you guys enjoy this, and this is where I'm going to end it because I'm going to go take some pictures, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.